Hello, Pio Nation! I guess the transition there did not quite work correctly. I have to troubleshoot that. But anyway, my name is Matt Williamson, and you are watching Marietta College Esports. So today, our Overwatch team will be going up against Manchester University as part of the Great Lakes Esports Conference. So we will have that up in just a few minutes. While we are waiting for getting the lobby and set up and everything good to go, so we'll be starting just a few minutes. Let's go over a couple things. First of all, let's look at who's going to be playing for today. And actually really excited because we have quite a few new players to the team. We added them last week, so they're going to be able to help us out with our match today. It is fall break, so some of our players are not available because they have gone home because of the fall break, but we do have several playing today. So from our roster playing today, we will have freshman Jasmine Smith, Exo Explorer, playing. She will be on tank this time. We will have sophomore Tyler Salanitro Azadale, maybe on DPS, maybe on something else. We will see. We'll also have freshman Stacy Swartz Gearwolf as DPS. We will have senior Manning Shaw Granny Tsunade as support. And then also we'll have junior Vincent Anderson Capslock playing. He helped us out last week. He'll be playing today. And our newcomer for this week will be junior Dylan Poles Rez. If that name sounds familiar to you, yes, he is on our Rainbow Six team, and he has willing to step up to help our Overwatch team as well. For those of you who love Spoon, he has helped. He's going to be helping our Overwatch team as an emergency sub, but he will not be playing for today. So all of our Spoon fans, I'm sorry, but Rez will be playing for our team for today. While we are getting things set up in the lobby, let's go over a couple of announcements. So first of all, next week is going to be a very exciting week for our esports program. We are doing our next set of tryouts. If you are a high school senior and you are thinking about coming to Marietta College and be on our esports team, we can give you money to be on our esports team. That's right. So next Saturday, October 16th, we will have tryouts on campus. You will have to attend our open house. So go to the admission site, marietta.edu/I think it's admit, and there will be links on there how to register to attend the open house. But to schedule a tryout, first you would fill out our recruitment form at bit.ly/mcrecruit. Apply for admission, marietta.edu/apply. And then the big one is to schedule the scholarship tryout, which is bit.ly/mcesport tryout. If you cannot make it to next Saturday's tryouts, we will have another set of tryouts in mid-November during our next open house event, and we will also have online tryouts in December. Now, if you can't wait that long to schedule a tryout, just go ahead and fill out the form anyway and let me know, and we can try to schedule something earlier than that. And the QR codes are up here, so you can, if you want to, you can use your phone to sign up, take a screenshot, and then fill out the forms later on. We also have this up on our social media sites, so you can go to our Twitter page or Facebook or Instagram, just at Marietta Esports, and information will be there as well. Also, right now, our college is doing the virtual stadium sellouts. You may remember last year that we did a big fundraising event to try to sell out the stadium, if you will, at Don Drum Stadium. And that is not the link that I wanted. Hold on. It should not be fading like that. Let's try this again. There we go. I mean, you can definitely join our Discord at bit.ly/PioDiscord. But anyway, and let me double check. I should be getting an invite to the lobby, so hold on here. All right, just making sure I get added to the lobby before they start the game without me. That has happened before. But anyway, so with the stadium sellout, you can go to bit.ly/mcstadium2021. You can make a gift of any amount you want. For every $5, it will count as a virtual ticket, and you can designate your ticket to, or your gift to, any varsity team of your choice, including esports. So we will receive a portion of that. So if you're thinking about finding a way to help support the esports program, this is a great way to do that. You have until Saturday, October 23rd, which is our homecoming, to make your gift. But all right, and there are prizes for most donors, most clicks, most gifts, So share this with your friends. But any support you can provide for the esports program is greatly appreciated. Also, just a reminder of what's coming up with our matches. Yesterday, we did not have our Rainbow Six match against South Carolina. Unfortunately, South Carolina had to forfeit. But we have our Overwatch match right now. And then on Monday, our Overwatch team will be playing against Lords. That's right, we're playing them again in the NACE Challenger competition. Right now, that's scheduled for 8:30. It will most likely be pushed back to 9 p.m. on Monday. We will get that confirmed on our social media channels. So once again, please be sure you follow us on Twitter and Facebook at Marietta Esports. We try to give all of our announcements there as well. Also, while we are waiting, we are always looking for more people for our esports program, whether you are a current student at Marietta College or you're a high school student thinking about participating in esports. We have a variety of titles for you, whether it's Fortnite or Hearthstone, League of Legends, Overwatch, Rainbow Six, Rocket League, Super Smash, Valorant, and the list goes on. So if you are interested in that, go back to that recruitment form I was telling you about earlier, bit.ly/mcrecruit. You're always welcome to DM me on Discord, and be more than happy to talk to you about the opportunities with our esports program. And finally, I'll throw in one more shameless plug. Thank you all for your support, all the follows I've been seeing for the past couple of days on our Twitch channel, all the subs. So every bit of that, does help us support our program. In fact, if you have Amazon Prime, that means you do have Prime Gaming for free. You just have to make sure that you connect your Twitch account to your Amazon Prime account, and that will give you a free sub that you can use for any Twitch channel you want, including us. And some of the perks by subbing to our channel include things such as instant access to our VODs. All of our matches do get uploaded to our YouTube channel later on at bit.ly/Marietta Esports. But if you want to watch the match right after the broadcast, you can do so with a Twitch sub. You'll also get access to our custom Marietta College emotes, and you see several there. Our communication brand management department has done an incredible job with our emotes. So if you would like to use that to show your expression and your support for the team, please be sure to hit that sub button. But okay, it looks like we are in the lobby, so I'm going to make sure I have the audio set so we can hear it. This is going to be a best of 5. The first map will be Legion Tower. Make sure the game audio is in good shape. There we go. That should do it. But all right, just gonna make sure that everything is set up for whenever we start it up. Yeah, it will be Legion Tower, and we'll just see how this goes. I think this is gonna be a really good match. Our Overwatch team has been practicing a lot, been working on some fundamentals, working on communication. The one that kind of X factor is just the fact that we are bringing some of our subs into the match today, just because some of our other players are unavailable. So we're going to see how well they'll be able to contribute. They have been playing Rainbow Six Siege, so they are very familiar with first-person shooters. But of course, Overwatch is a different game compared to Rainbow Six Siege. So we'll see if how that would affect the match here. So yeah, just waiting for everyone to be ready. I don't see any ready checks yet. So while we are waiting, I'm going to go ahead and put up our tryout information once again. Just that way, if you wanted the link to set up an esports scholarship tryout, there it is right there. You can use the QR codes. But yeah, everyone, I'm watching the chat lobby. Everyone's really excited. And I'm seeing the ready chat, so I think we're about to get started. Manchester is ready. Marietta is ready. So as soon as someone hits the go button, we are going to get this match underway. So, if you think Marietta can take this match against Manchester, let's see your hype in the chat. I'm already seeing some hype there. Some love going to Jasmine. So here we go. Marietta College versus Manchester University. Best of 5. We are starting on Legion Tower. So now we're going to see which champions, which heroes will the Pioneers go with? And also it will be interesting which heroes Manchester decides to go with. I have an inkling of what Marietta's going to do, but who knows what they decide to talk about after I start getting the stream up. So let's see what Marietta will go with. Alright, looks like we're going to see a Reinhardt Diva setup for the tanks. Which makes sense. Rez does play a lot of Reinhardt, so we'll probably see him play that a lot. At DPS, we are actually going to see Caps Lock and Gearwolf at DPS. So Caps Lock will be on the Symmetra, Gearwolf will be on the Reaper, and Azadale is going to actually play supports this time, along with Granny Tsunade playing on that Ana, so we'll see how that plays a role. Meanwhile, we're going to see the Reinhardt-Zarya combination and Pharmacy coming from Manchester. Marietta did struggle against the Pharmacy last time when they played against Hartford. Now see, but Marietta tried to use the teleport to get into the base. It looks like they're just going to rotate around, but that Pharah is coming in. So let's see how Marietta answers the Pharah. They're just trying to work their way in, and Gearwolf gets taken out very early. But Granny Tsunade takes out one, but Manchester is pushing Marietta back. And the Baptiste does get rezzed. And right now, Manchester, excuse me, has won the fight and will push Marietta back and capture the point first. Now Marietta's going to have to reset and come up with a new approach to infiltrate. So they're going to group back up. We're going to see Rez is coming in very quickly, putting up that right shield, but has to wait for the rest of the Pioneers to follow suit. So got to make sure they're a bit more grouped up. And we're going to see a boot by the Pharah, but does land, does not get taken down. That was a great opportunity for Marietta to take him out, but was not able to do so. And a huge shatter there by the Reinhardt along with High Noon. And two of the Pioneers will fall, but we're seeing right now that Ezra is working on trying to recapture the point, but Manchester is going to follow in to try to recontest it, and they'll take out Ezra. So right now, Manchester is playing very well. Marietta's struggling to find the picks they need. They're just not getting an answer to the Pharah. Marietta's just kind of getting pinned back. Points already at 60%. And we're seeing Nano coming out onto the Rhine. And there's the barrage, takes out Azadale. And Valkyrie's going to be coming out for Manchester. Grab's going to be catching Caps Lock and Gearwolf. And the fight's just been very staggered. Q will get rezzed by Animal, but Marietta's got to get to the point. It's at 90%. A big shatter there by Rez. High Noon's going to be coming out. Caps Lock takes out the McCree before he can use the High Noon. But now got to get onto the point. Coalescence going to come out for Granny Tsunade. Caps Lock takes down Baptiste, so now Marietta's going to have to get onto the point to try to recapture it. Shatter comes out for the Reinhardt, trying to take out the Diva mech. And right now, Manchester is stalling, and Marietta needs to get back on here to recontest. Diva mech is out for Ezra, so it's just Ezra that's left. She's going to get taken out. Rez and Gearwolf are coming onto the point. They got to take out Zarya, but right now, Q and Doles are able to take him out and will take the first point. So yeah, that was just Marietta not having an answer to the Pharah is really what's coming down to. We saw that struggle earlier in the week. Let's see if there's any adjustments to comps here. It looks like Q's going to be bringing out the Symmetra instead of McCree this time. Animal's going to be on Zenyatta. And it looks like Caps Lock's going to stay on the Doofus, but Gearwolf is going to be swapping to Symmetra. Maria's going to be working their way in. Teleporter is going to come down. Or not. So we're going to see that Marietta is actually going to have to work their way around. Manchester's already on the point. So can Marietta get the picks they need to try to get onto the point? But right now, Manchester is asserting their dominance, taking out Caps Lock. And Manchester's going to push back Marietta and claim the point first. Extra's going to lose her mech. And Asdale's going to get taken down. And Q swapped over to the Tracer. And Frosty Dog is just having a field day onto the Pioneers, and Marietta just does not have an answer. They're getting pushed back to their spawn point. Capslock's going to be swapping over to the McCree, so we'll see if that plays a role. Gearwolf's going to swap over to Soldier 76. Barrage comes out. It does get eaten up, and Rez takes down Frosty Dog. Coalescence comes out, but the Pulse Bone's going to take out Rez, but that still might be Marietta's chance to push forward. Transcendence is going to be coming out by Animal. And Marietta's going to be working their way onto the point, but they're not going to be able to get there. Manchester's going to push back. Capslock does get taken out, and so will Extra. Gearwolf does get 2 kills though, and the Nano is going to be onto the right, so now Marietta's going to work their way onto the point. Gotta try to get this Tracer under control. And Marietta will take the point. We're starting to see Marietta working their way back, getting into the fight. They do have 2 ults ready to go. Manchester has 2 ults ready though. They have the Shatter Window. Marietta will have Shatter and Tactical Visor. So interesting that Marietta is playing the white area. They're probably going to look to see if anyone comes by to get a quick pick to stagger. Manchester was able to get the point to 65%, so it's really going to be important for Marietta to maintain this point. And we're going to see that fight in the middle. A great nade comes out, and a huge Shatter comes out there. And right now, though, Manchester is winning the fights. Eva Bomb's going to be coming out for Extra. Does not catch anyone, and Manchester's going to be working on capturing the point because they're going to push the Pioneers back. Marietta was able to get it to 40%, but I feel like they need to be able to capture the point again and hang on to the rest of the round. Otherwise, game 1 will go to Manchester. Right now, Marietta's just kind of pinned at the stairs. You need to find the right pick. They're going to rotate around. Window's going to be coming out. Capslock's to take down, so is Gearwolf. And a bunch of ults are going to be popped. Transcendence is going to be coming out. Points at 92%. And most of Marietta has been taken out. They're having to fall back. Rez does get 2 kills, though, so this might be their chance to get to the point. Ezra tried to get to the point, but not able to do so. And Manchester will take the first map.
Play of the game.
Play the game will go to Animal on the Zenyatta. Taking out Capslock while he was using High Noon. And then popping Transcendence to keep them alive. So the first map will go to Manchester. So we're
to be expected.
So it's kind of what we talked before. We're having some subs coming in to play. We're still seeing some struggles with the handling the Pharah. So Marietta will get to choose the next map, and Manchester will get to choose the side. So we'll see if what map Marietta decides to go with, and maybe even see if any potential role changes as well. And it looks like Marietta is going to be choosing King's Row for the next map. So now we'll see which side Manchester wants to be on. Just waiting to see the ready checks. They're waiting to see. Yeah, they're checking to see what side Manchester wants to play on, whether they want to be on offense or defense. An interesting choice. Manchester wants to be on offense first. Usually you want to be on defense to kind of set the bar, but that's okay. I mean, that is their choice. Ready checks are coming out. And everyone is ready, so we should be getting started here. All right, we are on King's Row.
Now entering King's Row.
So Marietta will start on defense, so they are going to be able to try to set the bar. And if they can hold very early on, then they would have an advantage when they go into offense. But I think Manchester feels very confident about their offensive capabilities and trying to get the payload down to the 3rd point. And we'll see what kind of roles. See if there's any swaps in the roles.
Ready for battle.
Yeah, it looks like everyone's going to keep the same roles. So we're going to see the Diva Ryan from Marietta. For Esther and Rez, Gearwolf and Capsock will be on DPS on the Soldier 76 and McCree. And then Granny Sinade and Azadale will be on support. And we're going to see that pretty much the same, similar composition from Manchester from last map, except he will be on the Widowmaker. But yeah, we're going to see the Zarya Ryan along with the Pharmacy. But Marietta has to have an answer. And it's going to be up to Gear and Capsock to be able to take down that Pharah. Unless Azadale's going to be able to get some sleeps as well. But that Pharah has to be under control if Marietta's going to take this map.
2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
So Manchester's working their way over to the choke point, rotating around the statue. Right, Gearwolf did take out the Rhine. So that's going to be Marietta's opportunity to capitalize. Rez takes down the Moody. So Marietta is holding. Meanwhile, we do see Q trying to rotate around, gets caught and slept, and Azadale will punish him. But so far, Marietta is holding pretty well. Manchester's going to start working on their offensive front. Frosted Dog already has Barrage ready. Gearwolf does get picked off by a Fire Strike. But Granny Sinani will get the Rez off. Rez does get nanoed. They're going to be charging in. Helios does get taken down for Manchester. Marietta will continue to push forward and drive Manchester back. So, I don't know what kind of pep talk was discussed in between the maps, but Marietta is doing a lot better than last map, that's for sure. And we see Azadale taking down the Zarya. And a great E to the Fire Strike there by Ezra. Now we're going to see Grab ready by Dulce as well, so we may see a combo there between Dulce and Frosty Dog. Marietta just about has some ults ready. Visor's about ready to come online. Valkyrie's ready. Nano and Shatter's almost ready to go. Fire Strike comes out, does a lot of damage to Azadale. He's going to have to get healed up. There's the Grab coming out along with the Valkyrie. Nano on the Rhine. Extra does take down Frosty. A great shatter there, catches 2 by Rez. And Marietta is cleaning up. And we're just seeing a great defense by the Pioneers. Azadale and Rez getting some final picks, causing a little bit of stagger by Manchester. And Marietta only had to use 3 ults for that, but 3 ults are online for Manchester, so we'll see if they try to utilize some of it. Maybe comboing the window. There's the window and the tactical visor. There's the combo that I was thinking about to use. Diva Bomb's going to be coming out. Doesn't quite connect with anyone, though. And now we're starting to see Marietta. 3 for the Pioneers have been taken out. Barrage is coming out, takes out Granny Sinade. And there's the push that Manchester was looking for, wiping out the Pioneers. And going to be able to capture this first point with about 1:03 remaining. Oh, about a minute by the time they were able to actually take last point. And we're going to see Manchester looking to buy some space. And Mary's got to get driven back. So the fact they did hold for a good while was great, but now we're going to see if Manchester can use the momentum in their favor. Already taking out Gearwolf, and they're just not letting up at all. Gearwolf is going to get res by Granny Tsunade. And the Nano's going to be coming out onto res, takes down Helios, catches 3 with the Shatter. Is there going to be follow-up with that? Takes down the Zenyatta. Res is going to be careful not to go too far. Valkyrie's going to be coming out for Granny Tsunade to fly around and just kind of get some healing going. Ezra is going to get taken out. She was way too close to the payload. Needed to fall back there. So the barrage is going to be coming out, and 2 for the Pioneers have fallen, and Manchester is buying a ton of space. Asdale does take down the Pharah though, and Gearwolf's going to be taking out Q, but they got to get back over here to recontest the point. 2 minutes and 25 seconds remain. But Ezra's going to lose her mech. She's way overextended. Shatter comes out, but Rez is with a huge block there, but there's the grab coming out by Doles. And Manchester is cleaning up and will take the second point. Now they got 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to get to the last point. And Granny Tsunade decides to reset, I think. So Marietta has to be able to go up and contest. They're just kind of holding at the point there, which means they're just giving up so much space for Manchester, where Manchester's just going to need one more fight, and they'll take the third leg. Nano's going to be coming out on res again. Does not have... Asdale is going to get taken out. Transcendence is going to be coming out for the Zenyatta. Asdale does get res, but res is going to fall in. There's the tactical visor by Q. A big anti by Asdale, but it's not going to be enough. And there's the team kill, and Manchester is going to take possibly the point. Gearwolf tried to make a play there, but it's just not enough. So Marietta started off strong, but as soon as Manchester won a fight, they kept the momentum in their favor.
Score 0-3. Switching sides.
So now the bar has been set. Marietta's going to have to get all the way to the end. Otherwise, the map is going to go to Manchester. Alright, so we'll see how Marietta is going to handle being on offense. They have to find answers to the DPS.
Ready for battle.
So a very interesting choice here with having Caps Lock on the Junkrat.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Gearwolf is going to be on the Mei this time, so we'll see if they can set up some plays with the Mei. Granny Tsunade is going to be swapping over to the Baptiste.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Trying to use the Junkrat to catch anything on the top window, but they're not going to find anything. Marietta is going to stay on the ground. Meanwhile, Q is going to try to use the high ground, looking for a flank on the soldier. I'm not sure what's going on with the camera there, so we'll just swap over to a perspective. We're seeing that Diva is trying to work on doing some damage here. Marietta's at the choke. They got to try to find a pick. The Maywell's going to be coming out to try to pick someone off. May's going to have to use her ice block to stay alive. Trying to take down the Rhine shield. Not able to do so. The mech's going to be taken out for extra. Maywell's going to be coming out. Does not enough to catch anyone. Coalescence is going to be coming out for Granny Tsunade. Ezra does get taken out. And Granny Tsunade's going to try to... Does take down one, so it's a 1-for-1 right now. Capslock gets a pick, so that's the chance that Mary needs to push forward. But Gearwolf and Rez get taken out at the same time, so Q is able to get some free kills. Haziel does take down Animal. And Ezra is trying to go in, but she's by herself and going to lose her mech as a result. Rez is going to be coming in against Nano, and a huge 4K there by Frosty Dog to pretty much secure that fight. Rez does take out Frosty Dog, but he's going to get taken out by the grenades at the end. Right now, Manchester is holding the line, and Marietta needs to find an answer. They don't have any. They only have Blizzard ready. 3 ults are ready to go for Manchester. And they're going to use the Blizzard to try to catch several. The Ryan gets frozen. And they do take him out, but Capslock's going to get taken down in the process. Tactical Visor's going to be coming out by Q, and so will the Window. Rez tried to use the Shatter, but gets taken out beforehand. And Manchester is just continuing to hold. So about minute 30 left, Coalescence is going to be coming out. Takes down one. Frostdog's going to be using another tire. Only catches one. So now Marietta's working onto the point, but Rez is going to get taken down. Ezra will be using the Diva Bomb. Does catch the tank. But Azadel and Gearwolf get taken out, and it's just Ezra that's left. So about a minute remains, and Marietta hasn't been able to make any progress onto that first point.
60 seconds remaining.
Now Marietta's going to go all in. Blizzard's going to be coming out, but Capslock gets it taken out, so does the tire. Marietta's getting held up. And with 30 seconds left and most of the Pioneers taken out. The 15 seconds remaining, Marietta's going to have to go in, but there's still 2 ults ready by Manchester. Almost 3. Marietta's going to work on trying to contest the point. But major plays there by Manchester, popping all their ults, taking out the Pioneers one by one. And Manchester will take the second map.
Play of the game.
The play of the game will go to Frosty Dog and Junkrat with that 4K. Manchester will take the second map, which means they are 1 map away from taking the series. So Marietta's going to have to come up with some type of adjustment because what they're doing is not working. They will get to choose the 3rd map. Alright, it looks like there's going to be a request for a quick little break. So we're going to go ahead and take a break ourselves. So don't go away. You are watching Marietta College Esports.
Have you heard what happened to those with curious minds? They packed up, broke free of conventions. These prospectors of knowledge are blazing a new trail, joining the long line of those who sought adventure and prepared for anything. This is the time. This is the place. Bring forth a pioneer.
All right, and welcome back. Everyone seems to be getting ready, so I'm getting things here set up. It is going to be Havana. And it looks like Manchester wants to be on offense again. Ready checks are coming out, so we should be underway very soon. Waiting for someone to hit the go button. And here we go. This is match point for Manchester.
Traveling to Havana.
We'll see what Marietta decides to go with on defense.
Initiating match.
It is going to come down to being able to hold and keep the DPS in check. If Marietta can do that, then they can come from behind.
Ready for battle.
And we are going to see some change-ups here. Looks like Granny Tsunade will be on DPS, and Caps Lock is going to be on support with the Lucio.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
But we'll see how Marietta can hold this. Yeah, we're going to see triple sniper coming from Manchester, looking to get some early picks with the Hanzo, Ana, and Widowmaker.
Attackers incoming. Stop the
But we're
payload.
going to see Manchester already pushing the payload very quickly. Trying to use the 3 backline snipers. That's going to make it a little difficult for Marietta to try to get some damage backline. Although Q did take a good amount of damage. And actually going to be swapping over to the Sombra. But right now Manchester is pushing that payload. Maria's going to fall back. Rezgas does get taken out. And Jasmine will lose the mech, but Gearwolf does take down Frosty Dog. So it's a 4v5. But Extra is going to get taken out. And Manchester's just pushing Marietta back so far. Yeah, Manchester's going to be just keeping the payload going, and Marietta does not have an answer. Sonic Arrow is going to catch out, and we're going to see a fight along the side. But meanwhile, we see Sombra on the back line, causing damage. Does get taken out, but there's the signal all coming out. Going to do a lot of damage to the Pioneers, but right now they're not even fighting on the payload, so the payload will continue to move while Marietta is fighting over on the side. Capstock does take out the Rhino with a nice boop. Hero does get a kill himself, but payload's continuing to move. So I don't know what Marietta's doing right now. They're not even fighting on the objective. We do see Rez swapping to the Orisa, try to get some extra bit of a shield there, and it's a little extra damage too. Dragon's going to be coming out. And two from area gets taken out. The Nano is going to go onto the Gearwolf Tactical Visor. So can Gearwolf get some kills? Takes out the Immortality Field, but not anything else. The Rhine does get antied, but no follow-up there. Gearwolf does get taken out. Extra will lose her mech and has to fall back. Going to get taken out, so another 2 kills for Manchester. And they're just cruising along. And Granny Tsunade, I think, accidentally... Yeah, he's swapping over to another DPS. But now Manchester has about 5 minutes and 10 seconds to get to this last leg. And Marietta is struggling to find any picks. There's still 5 ults, almost 6 ready for Manchester. Now they have 6 ults ready to go. Shatter comes out, and it's a huge hit right there with the Flux, and we're seeing pretty much a bunch of ults being used by Manchester. And Manchester's just pushing Marietta back to the spawn point. And meanwhile, the payload just continue to free. They'll just gonna keep pushing along. Demon Bomb comes out, is not going to catch anyone. We're seeing 2 taken out for Pioneers. Q's will use the EMP. Beat's gonna be coming out for Caps Lock, but just not really a lot of follow up there. They're trying to stagger as best as they can, but Marietta's trying to stagger as much as they can. And Manchester will take the first round without much of a defense at all. I mean, they just asserted their dominance, and Marietta did not have an answer to their aggressive offense.
Initiating match.
Now Marietta's going to have to be able to perform just as well, otherwise the entire match will go to Manchester. We'll see what Marietta decides to go with here.
Ready for battle. Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
See how Marietta handles this. Looks like we're going to see Q on the Echo this time.
Stop the payload.
Marietta will push the payload, but to see if they can get the picks they need to push forward. Gearwolf is trying to flank from behind, but it's going to get collapsed on very quickly. We're going to see a 1-for-1 trade between the Rhines. And Marietta use that to their advantage. Grosstock already has Dragons ready. Takes down Azadale. Hero does take down Q. So that maybe Marietta's opportunity to keep pushing. And they are forcing Manchester back. Doesn't matter. Can they collapse? Dragons is going to be coming out. Expert does take down 1. 2 for Marietta have fallen, though. But Azadale does take down Frosty Dog. So it is evened up. And Marietta's still pushing. Window does come out for Manchester. Trying to use it to their advantage. Garrison does get taken out by Q. And Gearwolf is being nanoed, but gets taken out. That's where we'll lose her mech. Beat's gonna be coming out by Caps Lock. And right now it's a 1-for-1 trade there between Frosty Dog and Rez. Asadale does get taken out by Q though. And so far Manchester does seem to be holding Expert, doesn't have her mech ready just yet. Caps Lock does get taken out, so does Gearwolf. So Manchester is holding now. Esther just needs to get out of there. Like, there's no reason for her to be there, and that's just going to stagger Marietta's offense. And Rez just got taken. So right now, both of Marietta's tanks are down. They need to regroup. And Azadale just almost got picked off there. Now looks like Marietta's going to rotate around. And we're seeing a bunch of ults being used, but Gearwolf and Granny with some huge plays there. The 4K by Gearwolf and the 2K by Granny. That is a team kill. Marietta will get to the first checkpoint. It's exactly what Marietta needs to get back into this game. So great job capitalizing the fact that Manchester was grouped up and Gearwolf and Granny Snide were able to punish. But now they still got to be able to continue to push it. They just got one leg, but they're going to have to get the other two. Otherwise, Manchester will still take this match. You got about 3 minutes and 8 seconds to get to the second point, but can they use this momentum in their favor? They do have the Diva Bomb ready. The 2 ults are ready for Manchester with High Noon and Nano. Nano's going to be used on the Rhine. Dean's going to be coming out, and there's the Diva Bomb. It does catch Frosty Dog. And Gearwolf does take down McMoody. So Marietta is continuing to push that payload. And we're seeing Granny Tsunami actually swap to the Ashe after that Rip Tire. Ainu's coming out by Frosty Dog, but a huge sleep there by Azadale to shut him out. Window's gonna be coming out for Big Noodle. For Big Booty, sorry, can't pronounce. Gearwolf does get taken out though. Granny Tsunami takes up the Immortality Field. Ryan was Nano slept, but now is awake again. Granny Tsunami does take down Animal, but Caps Lock will go down. Expert loses her mech, and Granny Tsunami has to back up on the Ashe. So Manchester will hold. And there's just trades going left and right, but the rest of Marietta needs to fall back. But Manchester's just collapsing on Marietta, just pushing them back and trying to go for the stagger. Minute 43 remains in the round. So they'll have to regroup. They do have Shatter ready. They almost have Nano ready. But meanwhile, 2 ults are ready to go for Manchester. Almost 4. Now we're going to see Reds leading the charge on the Rhine. Marietta's going to be rotating around. Big sleep onto Ryan. Shatter comes out for the res. And there's the grab, and High New coming out for Frosty Dog. Does not take anyone, but Q's going to be popping the ult and using a Shatter himself. And Manchester is pushing Marietta back. Popped quite a few ults. Now a minute remains, so Marietta's going to have to make a move here. Nano is ready. Death Blossom is almost ready, but we're seeing 2 ults already ready to go for Manchester. They take out the Immortality Field. Rez is being nanoed. Shatter comes out for Helios and catches quite a few. And Gear's going to take down 1 before she gets taken out. Azadale is going to take down Helios. So Marietta is going to try to keep pushing, but they got to get that payload over to the checkpoint in about 30 seconds. Frosty Dog was taken out, but Expert loses her mech. Q is slept. Marietta is very close to taking the checkpoint. I think they'll be able to get it. Although Helios is right there to contest. So Marietta is going to have to get over back to the point here. 10 seconds remains. They have to fight on to the point. Gearwolf does take out 1. There's the Diva Bomb. And Marietta will secure the checkpoint. But now they got to get to the end. They got about a minute 25. So they don't have a whole lot of time to get over there.
They're not as young as they used to be.
So when Marietta's backs are on the wall, they are finding a way to push through. But now the question is, can they close this out and get to another round? Q is trying to flank from behind on the Tracer. Going to get spotted, and Marietta's not punishing her for this. Riptire is going to be coming out for Granny. Try to see if they can get something out of it. Going to try to go from behind. Granny gets taken out, but does take out 3 with him, though. So we will take that trade. High Noon's coming out. The extra caps lock do take out 2, so they are pushing.
30 seconds remaining.
So Marietta is very close. They got 17 seconds. They have to stay on the payload. They have to win these fights. They're so close, but right now Manchester's popping every ult they got. Another shatter comes out for Marietta. Granny and Esther is trying to do the best they can. But all that's left is just extra. And they got so close, but Manchester was able to hang on, and they will secure the series.
Play of the game.
Play of the game will go to Frosty Dog on the Hanzo. Alright, so unfortunately, Marietta will fall to Manchester 0-3. But I would have to say that last round was very impressive. Like, Marietta's backs were to the wall and they clawed their way. It's just unfortunate, it just was not enough to finish it off, but they fought hard there. So that is going to be it for us today. As a reminder, we will have another Overwatch match on Monday against Lords. So that will be right now scheduled for 8:30 Eastern time. It will probably be closer to 9. We will get that confirmed on our social media. So please be sure to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all at Marietta Esports. Don't forget about the tryout scholarships next Saturday. So if you're interested in trying out, please be sure to fill out our forms there. Thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your day.